Hi there. I'm going to share with you something today that may be kind of interesting if you have any need for money, if money is a part of your life at all. And it's not just money, it's actually wealth. Wealth is all the things that money can be involved with. Happiness, health, longevity, wisdom, contentment, etc., etc. But let me just start with kind of the basic version of wealth that a lot of people are looking at. Let's call this the fastest formula for wealth. The first piece is no excuses. Excuses are not allowed in this realm because that's basically what's going to hold you back from everything. So we're going to have an excuse-free zone, and we're going to call it the commitment zone. So there's basically one level of commitment that you can have if you want to play with us, and that's 100% commitment, because that's what we have. So we want that matched, and with that together, that's what we'll have to share wealth and abundance amongst all of us. The team that you form is important. The ability to count on them is even more important. So forming a team you can count on is probably one of the most primary things. Another is to be honest about, while you're on the team together, how it's going. Here's a solution to many of the mistakes and things you're going to make along the way, is to say, I blew it, and here's the correction. I blew it again, and here's the correction. Over and over, because you're going to make mistakes, and that's great. Make them, own up to them, admit them. Here's the correction, move on. Now, when people are experiencing fun and excitement and all the joy that comes from winning, it's contagious. As soon as you start to get into an abundant space of prosperity energy, you're going to attract it around you. So the key is to really get yourself in that space first and draw it. You're going to get clarification on exactly what it is that you're creating, co-creating with each other, as a matter of fact. You'll start to realize that your attitude is a choice. So what are you choosing at this moment? We're asking you to basically jump on the happy train whenever you can and take good care of yourself, but realize it's never only about you. It's about you and everything else in the universe. So you want to make sure that there's some sort of alignment between those two parties, because actually there's an alignment between millions and millions of things simultaneously. That's what brings that type of abundance. What I'm trying to share with you at a really heartfelt level is that it's all about seeing to what extent something is true. Everything you can say has some truth in it, but it also has some other than truth in it. So looking at the actual ratio of that in a given situation is the key. And then if you want to ask yourself how to bring this every day, start with a question in the morning after you wake up, you take a deep breath, get a glass of water, whatever, and ask yourself, how can I be of massive service today? How can I be of so much service that it just helps almost everybody in the world instantly? That's the kind of thing to spend your time on. Whatever it is that you're going to bring, your particular version, that's kind of the key to wealth and abundance. Now, if you want to really unlock that and bring it out, start with what you're grateful for. Now, one of the things I'm most grateful for is the chance to share these videos with you, because it really helps deepen me in my process and what I'm all about, and gets me clear on my purpose, which I'm hoping to do with you. So ultimately, I'm looking at what is the helpful language I can share with you. What are the mannerisms, what are the tone, the words, the rhythm, all the things that will bring about your best while it brings about my best as well. Because what we're always looking for is the same thing every day. What's our best opportunity today? This is the single most thing that if I focus on that will bring the greatest results in the world. So every day as you wake up, kind of come into that space of gratitude, and then what's my best opportunity to share? Now, if we can bring the 3 opportunities for every single challenge, that's the ratio that's been talked about in many things for centuries. Every time you point a finger at something, notice how many fingers are pointing back at you. There's a reason that ratio is there. Because basically, if you bring 3 opportunities for every challenge, you'll meet every challenge in your life. Now, one thing to keep in mind here is that recession time that we might consider ourselves in, people who are in scarcity consciousness say we're in a recession. Recessions are when the most millionaires are created. This is the time when people become the wealthiest, is in recession, because people with prosperity consciousness are prosperous if it's raining, if it's snowing, if it's sunny, if it's cloudy, if the wind is blowing, if it's coming from the east or the north, or it's 9 o'clock in the morning, or it's midnight. All these variables have nothing to do with any of it. They don't care. They're in prosperity consciousness, they're in abundance all the time, no matter what's going on around them. That's the key to wealth. And basically what we're looking at is, what can you do to make that shift right now? And I'll offer you one possible solution, that's be the miracle.